Good morning, everyone. This is Pensy Plains. Thanks for joining us. We're at Harrisburg International Airport. Apologize, we're a little bit late again. We couldn't get into the location I wanted to this morning. I was hoping to do this at a new location, so we're back at the airport at the parking garage, and we have our first departure. I'll look and see what it is. We're also waiting for a Frontier flight, Airbus A320 coming in from Orlando. Hope you can hear that sound all right. Hope my audio is all right. Video looks good. Mostly cloudy here today. It's around 35 degrees. It's chilly. A little bit of a breeze. We're taking off and landing on runway 31 today, going from east to west. So again, thanks for joining us. These Pensy Plains. I'm Scott. Live at Harrisburg International Airport, Middletown, Pennsylvania, right along the banks of the Susquehanna River. Out there, please feel free to say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Let's keep going out to the runway. Alright, we have an arrival approaching here, which is probably Frontier. I'll check on that. Okay, yeah, that's Frontier flight 2294 and the Airbus A320 from Orlando. And it's Ted the Sea Turtle. So we'll have that one landed before that little one takes off. See if I can get it on camera. Should be right out there. So that'll be our Frontier A320, Ted the Sea Turtle, coming in from Orlando. If you're out there, please let me know if the video is okay, if the audio is okay. Should have ATC, but I don't hear it. Check on that. And that jet that I showed you a few minutes ago is also taxiing out to the runway to take off. So we got some action here right away at the beginning of the show. As we watch the Frontier A320 land on runway 31. First time we tried a weekend stream up here, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of activity we get. Besides the usual scheduled flights. So I was hoping to be coming from a different location this morning. It has a really good view of the airport, but we'll have to do that another day. They had the access road closed this morning, so I couldn't get in there. But we will definitely get over there in the near future. This looks like a Gulfstream G400. Don't know where it's going. And before that, we have a Cessna Skyhawk taking off. Frontier taxi to the gate. Zoom in on Ted the Sea Turtle. There's Ted. I've seen that one before. Sounds like you got a little bit of wind noise. There's not a lot of wind here. Got the noise cancellation on, so it shouldn't be too bad. As we watch Ted the Sea Turtle taxi into the gate. Alright, we have an arrival. Didn't see that one coming. See if he's landing or if it's just a touch and go. And we have two waiting on the runway to depart. Looks like a touch and go. Probably taken off again. Guess I was never in. Alright. Let's get back out to the runway. We should have one taking off here shortly. So if you haven't watched before, so it's Harrisburg International Airport. It's actually in Middletown. Airport code's MDT. Right along the banks of the Susquehanna River, which you can see in the background. We're actually a couple miles southeast of Harrisburg. Alright, where is it? There it is. That's the Cessna Skyhawk. Said it came in from Harrisburg, Maryland, so maybe it's going back there. Doesn't say. Let's go watch this jet take off. Like I said, it was a Gulfstream. Don't know where it's headed. Was parked right in front of me when we got here, making a lot of noise. There is also another airport right across the river from us, up maybe a mile to our north. The Capital City Airport, so I don't know if we'll see anything flying in or out of there. If we can see them from here, from the other location, you can see them. It's just general aviation for the most part. Helicopter behind me. Let's go see if we can catch that. Looks like it's coming in here. Let's take a look and see what that is. That's the Lehigh Valley Health Network. Airbus helicopter H-135. Looks like it came over here from Penn State Ursa Medical Center. I don't know if it's here for fuel or what. Hey, the sun's coming out. So, if you're out there, thanks again for joining us. This is Pensy Plains. My name is Scott. Again, we're live at Harrisburg International Airport. If you're in the chat, please feel free to say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. Hello to Jay Beaner 1967 from Lancaster. Good to see you this morning. See what we have going on here. Should have some arrivals coming in soon. That looks like they're getting some fuel. Alright. So we have a United Express flight coming in from Chicago. It's running a little late. We got the American Eagle flight from Philly. Doesn't look like it's in the air yet. It's supposed to be coming in about 13 minutes. And there must be something going on at O'Hare because the departure to O'Hare is running late too. So it doesn't look like we have anything coming or going for a while here. Nothing scheduled anyway, but you never know. Got a Cessna 150 out there hanging out in the area. I don't know if they're coming this way. Alright, so we have American Eagle from Charlotte. That's about 8 minutes out, and Embraer E-145. That should be our next arrival. Again, about 8 minutes. Not much else going on here right now. Just check out the airport here. So way up there to our north, you see the Pennsylvania Turnpike Bridge. Just on the other side of that, to the left, is Capital City Airport on the other side of the river. See the river hills on the other side. Really is a pretty good view from here, although it would have been better at our alternate location. So I'll just kind of pan the river here while we're waiting for the next arrival. We're waiting for that helicopter to leave again. I don't see any boats out there, but it's pretty cold. Normally on a nice day, summer, spring, or fall, there are people out there fishing or recreating on the river. And there's our terminal. Doesn't look like there's anything there right now. We can see usually Delta's at this end, and then United's over towards the middle, and then American is all the way at the other end, along with Frontier and Allegiant. And then down at the other end of the airport is UPS and FedEx, and the Air National Guard base. They have a couple of C-130 stationed here. I think there's 4 of them. So we may see them coming or going. I don't know. I don't know how active they are on the weekends. So again, if you're out there, please say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. And if you like the stream, please click the like button and the subscribe button. And if you click the notification bell at the top of your page, you'll be notified when we go live again or when we post another video. Alright, so we have the American Eagle from Charlotte. American Eagle from Charlotte's a little to our southwest. Don't know if we'll be able to see it with the clouds before it's on final. We'll keep an eye out for it. Should be somewhere over in that area. Again, it looks like there's an incoming flight and an outgoing flight to Chicago O'Hare that look like they're both running late this morning. I think they had some weather out there. Not sure what it's like today. I don't see that American Eagle out there. It's probably up in the clouds. But we'll see it in a few minutes. It's almost due south of us now. There's also a Cessna Conquest, or I'm sorry, Cirrus SR-22 flying around. It just took off from Capital City across the river. I don't see that one, but it should be right over there across the river. But Lehigh Valley Health medevac helicopters over there taking on some fuel. We'll probably be flying back to Allentown. Alright, I don't know if we can see that. There's that plane that just took off from Capital City. Out there. If you can see it. It's pretty far away. Uh, Again, welcome to Pensy Plains. My name is Scott. Haven't already heard, we're live at Harrisburg International Airport, just a few miles southeast of Harrisburg, the capital of Pennsylvania. And right now we're waiting for an American Eagle E-145 coming in from Charlotte. It's making its turn for its final approach, about a minute out. It'll be coming in from this direction. We'll keep an eye out for it. Thought we were going to have more sun today. So we should be seeing this American Eagle shortly, coming out of the clouds down there to my left, above the terminal. I don't see it yet. There it is. You can see the lights. Up there in the clouds. Need to see what's going on with the ATC. I don't hear anything. So this is the American Eagle E-145 coming in from Charlotte. American flight 6064, Piedmont 6064, Piedmont Airlines. This one's coming in from Charlotte, North Carolina, landing on runway 31 from east to west. And we'll watch American Eagle taxi to the 8. So we're waiting for a flight from Chicago, American Eagle flight from Chicago, and an American Eagle flight from Philadelphia. There's one supposed to be going out to Chicago that's delayed. Here's something flying above us. Sounds like way above us. We are under the approach from the west into Philadelphia International Airport. So they're flying over here about 18,000 feet or so. If we didn't have all the clouds, we might see some of those, but I don't think we're going to see anything today. That Frontier flight that we saw coming in a little while ago should be going Ted the Sea Turtle back to Orlando. They're down at the other end of the terminal, down where this American's going at the other end. Doesn't look like we have any Delta or United aircraft here. They're usually up at this end where we can see them. I expect that this helicopter should be taking off again soon. Looks like they're done fueling. All right, we got the United Express. Oh, we got a United Express flight from Green Bay, an E-175, Republic Airways. So, United 3302. It's making the turn for its final approach. Let me see if I can get ATC in here. Or what happened to that? Try that again. Check out the winds. Looks like we're 340 at 9 knots, gusting to 20. It sure doesn't feel like 20, but let's try to get the ATC in again before the next flight lands. Trying to monitor ground and tower. All right. Looks like our United Express. This must be a charter flight because we don't normally get flights from Green Bay in here. I don't think any of the local football teams are playing in Green Bay, so I'm not sure what that's all about. I can see it out there and just seeing the light now. don't seem to have any luck with the ATC this morning. Not sure why. This is the United Express flight from Green Bay, Wisconsin. I believe it was an Embraer E145. I think the Packers just beat the Lions on Thursday, so not sure why we'd have a charter coming from Green Bay today. Sometimes if the local teams are out there, they'll add a flight, like the Eagles or Steelers or Ravens. Anyway, that wasn't the case.
Brickyard 3302, turn right on Charlie, taxi parking via Alpha Golf.
If you can hear that. You know, the feed's not great up here. You get it. It's kind of weak and staticky. It's the best we can do. And we'll watch the United taxi to the gate. That's an E175. United Express E175 coming in from Green Bay. Looks like this helicopter might be getting ready to take off again. It is a mite chilly out here today. But apparently it didn't stop people from fishing on the river this morning. See a boat out there. I probably wouldn't be out there today. Alright, this helicopter's getting ready to go out again. Back to Allentown, most likely. Medevac helicopters from Lehigh Valley North, Allentown. Stopped in here for fuel.
long, and was it 12645?
Affirmative, and maintain VFR at below 3,000.
Okay, at or below 3,000 for LV.
And there we go. Probably headed back down.
LV7, wind 300 at 10.
Right turn.
Taxiway Golf, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, LV.
And there's a plane flying over us again. And we got the sun coming out again. All right. Doesn't seem to be much going on here right now. Check and see what's coming in or going out. Don't see anything right now.
LV7, contact departure.
Going to departure, LV7.
So we have alright. So our United flight from Chicago is in the air, delayed. Should be here in about 15 minutes. The American Eagle from Philadelphia is also delayed. We should be here in about 12 minutes. And we have a, who's that? Cessna Skyline should be coming in from Washington. Oh, okay, that's making its turn for final approach. Again, thanks for joining us. This is Pensy Planes. My name is Scott. I'm here at Harrisburg International Airport. We have a couple of arrivals coming in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Looks like the American Eagle flight from Chicago was scheduled to be here at 11:09. That one was canceled. And let's see what we have going out. All right, United going to Chicago is running about an hour late. The American Eagle flight to Philadelphia is scheduled to depart at 11:26. Frontier going back to Orlando at 11:08. That should be our next departure. So it looks like everything from Chicago and Philadelphia is delayed today for some reason. Scott Graham, hello. Thanks for joining us if you're still there. Hey Greg, it's cold out here. It's I guess it's about 35 with a little bit of a wind. Not too bad. Last I looked, it said it was gusting to 20 knots, but I don't think it's that strong. At least I don't think we're getting gusts like that very often. Should have a Cessna Skyline landing here soon. Maybe. There's some birds hanging out on the runway there. That's not good. I don't know what happened to the Cessna Skyline. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's a few minutes out yet. So we're also waiting for arrivals from Chicago and Philadelphia in the next 10 minutes or so. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. If you're enjoying the stream, I know it's a little slow right now, but please click that like button and subscribe and click the notification bell if you want to see the next one. If you want to be notified of the next one. Like the clouds might be breaking up a little bit. So the Cessna Skyline is flying in from Dulles in Northern Virginia. Probably like 2 minutes out. I thought we'd see more general aviation traffic today on a weekend. But maybe the wind might have something to do with that.
Approach, and it'll be low approach.
November 341 Delta Romeo, Harrisburg Tower, wind 310 at 6, runway 31, clear for the option.
The option 311 Delta Romeo.
I don't know if they're landing or doing a touch and go. We'll see. Excuse me. As you may know, we do get some military traffic in here from time to time. I don't know how likely that is on the weekend, but you never know. I really don't know what their schedule is. You can see one of the C-130s over there. I think there are 4 C-130s stationed here for the Air National Guard. You can just see the wing on one of them. Well, there's a little gust of wind. I don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully it's not too loud. Watching for this Cessna Skyline. There it is. It's out there somewhere. I don't see it right now. There it is. This one's coming in from Dulles International Airport in Virginia. Looks like it's not going to land. Is that it? Climbing? Maybe not. I thought it looked like it was climbing. It's pretty far out there. Hard time seeing it on the camera. Now it's climbing. Alright, so I guess they're not landing. At least not this time. Maybe back around again. See it? Some static on the APC, I apologize for that.
November 341 Delta Romeo arriving.
Alright, we have our American Eagle flight from Philadelphia
Turn right heading 320.
landing here.
320,
American
and,
5936.
We're supposed to do runway heading at 3000. We'll go to 320.
Should be right out there.
Frequency 124.1, squawk 3010.
There it is. This one's running a little late. It's our American Eagle flight from Philadelphia. Arriving late, but it's now taxiing to the gate. Now are we going down to the other end of the terminal?
Speed Mach 5936, turn right on Charlie, taxi parking via Alpha Echo Golf, monitor ground point 7.
I don't know why it seems like we can hear the controllers, but we can't hear the pilots very well up here. I don't know where that feed's coming from. Okay, that's an E145.
Harrisburg 4539, Harrisburg Tower, wind 330 at 8, runway 31, clear to land.
We got another one coming in. I don't see it yet. Somebody was just cleared to land. Might be our Chicago flight. We watched the Philadelphia flight taxi into the gate a little late. And there it goes. They parked down at the other end where we can't see them. Alright, should have another one here landing shortly. Alright, so that's our United Express flight from Chicago, CRJ 550. Should be landing in a minute or two. And I see a Cessna Skyhawk behind that one that might be coming this way. And we should have Frontier going out shortly. Ted the Sea Turtle.
Harrisburg Tower, Skyhawk 9er Tango Tango, 15 miles to the southeast, inbound, straight in final, runway 31.
Skyhawk 9er 69er Tango Tango, Harrisburg Tower, wind 310 at 8, runway
And thanks
31,
for joining us. This is Fancy Planes. My name is Scott.
We'd like to do some pattern work
We're live at Harrisburg International
here.
Airport. And we have the United Express CRJ 550 coming from O'Hare, just about to land.
Right turn.
Out there in the chat, please say hello, let us know where you're watching from, and if you don't mind clicking that like button, we'd appreciate it. And click subscribe, and if you click the notification bell, you'll be notified of any future live streams or videos that we post. I'm watching for the United Express from Chicago. I can see it out there. I hope you can see it. There it is. This one's also late. I said the flights to and from Chicago and Philadelphia are all delayed this morning for some reason. One flight from Chicago was canceled, I believe. That's a CRJ 550 from Chicago O'Hare, coming in late. United Express. I think we have a small plane coming in behind that one. I forget what it was.
Lindbergh 4589, turn right Charlie, right on outpost, contact ground point 7.
So that'll be Cessna Skyhawk. Maybe in a minute, or maybe doing a touch and go, I'm not sure.
Lindbergh 4589, post to ground, taxi departure Alpha Echo Golf. Lindbergh 4589, correction, taxi departure Alpha Golf.
So this one we're going to park over by the other United that came in from Green Bay. Frontier taxied out to the runway. They're going to be taking off soon. I'll be waiting for the Cessna. Let's see what's coming. Just seeing the Cessna. Frontier taking off first.
Frontier flight 2293, Harrisburg Tower, wind 320 at 6.
This is Frontier Ted Sea Turtle headed back to Orlando.
Stop 9er Tango Tango, traffic departing runway 31 is at Airbus 320, report to site.
We have a site, Jack 9er Tango Tango.
Stop 9er Tango Tango, maintain visual separation. Tango Tango, yeah, affirmative. Please press passing go.
And we'll follow that one out. Should be making a left turn here soon.
Frontier flight 2293.
Alright.
Frontier Flight 2293, contact departure.
After departure, 2293.
Watch for the Cessna. So like we're doing a touch and go. So there goes that one off. Maybe to come around again. Not sure. Let's see, Frontier. See if there's anything else that looks like it's coming in. Not seeing anything offhand.
Dodge 9er Tango Tango, right towards traffic approved.
Right traffic, Sky 969er Tango Tango.
Maybe that one will come around again. Alright, so it's 11:11 Eastern Time. An exec jet scheduled to come in from Philadelphia. Chicago American Eagle flight was canceled. Got a Delta CRJ coming in from Detroit at 11:27, about 15 minutes from now. I don't see much else going on. So the Delta flight coming in at 11:27, and the Delta flight coming in at 11:59. if we have anything going out.
Harrisburg Tower, Skyhawk 969er Tango Tango, midfield, right downwind, runway 31.
Skyhawk 9er Tango Tango, wind 300 at 8, runway 31, clear for the option.
Runway 31, clear for the option, 969er Tango Tango.
Alright. So that Cessna Skyhawk is coming around again. I don't see it yet, but it's close by. Excuse me. Watching for the Cessna Skyhawk. Just did a touch and go, and it's coming back around for another one. I assume it's going to do another touch and go, but I don't know. Cleared for the option. Looks like another touch and go. Maybe not. Try climbing again. Oh, there he goes. I think. Sure what they're doing. Alright, taking off again. Got American Eagle 5850 on radar. E145 headed back to Charlotte. Got our Delta CRJ 700 from Detroit. About 8 minutes out.
Harrisburg ground, 1131, taxi to Golf Foxtrot out.
Don't see anything else happening.
Stock 9 Tango Tango and right close traffic.
Right close traffic, Jack 969er, Tango Tango.
Charlotte flight should be leaving around 11:26, 8 minutes from now. Philadelphia flight leaving around 11:44. And then we'll have one more Delta flight coming in. We'll probably wrap it up after that. Unless we have some sort of surprise, which isn't unusual. Looks like American Eagle Piedmont 5850s are heading out to the runway 8145 to Charlotte. I don't see it yet, but it's on the radar. That Cessna Skyhawk looks like it's coming around for another turn. Again, if you're out there, thanks for watching. My name is Scott. This is Pensy Planes. We're live at Harrisburg International Airport.
Runway 31, sir, for the option.
Runway 31, clear for the option. On the go, we'd like to depart to the southeast.
Stock 9 Tango Tango, stay destination and report to southeast.
I don't know, Greg. We had a really good signal when I started, so.
Stock 9 Tango Tango, roger. On the go, maintain VFR at or below 3,000. And
You go headed out to the runway. 45, going back to Charlotte. A little while ago.
Keep it quiet.
Philadelphia flight should be Meanwhile, that Cessna is coming back around.
Stock 9 Tango Tango, could you turn base now or?
Yep, we're turning base now, Sky 969er, Tango Tango.
This will be the third time around for this Cessna Skyhawk. And our Charlotte flight's waiting for them. Alright, off he goes. Back Eagle flight take it off and go to Charlotte. It's the American Eagle at U-145 headed back to Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know, Greg, if you see jitters, it might just be me shaking from the cold.
Sonic 9 Tango Tango, turn right heading 050.
Right heading 050,
If you're listening to the ATC, it's a little behind real time. A few seconds.
T-Box 5850, wind 320 at 6, fly runway heading,
So if you
runway
see the
31
plane taking off before you hear them cleared for takeoff, it's not really what's happening. This one's headed out to Charlotte. Should be making a left turn.
Sonic 9 Tango Tango, contact departure.
Contact departure, Sky Tango Tango. Yep. Tower Harrisburg 24, visual runway
75024, Harrisburg Tower, wind 330 at 5, runway 31, clear to land. T-Box 5850, contact departure.
Our Delta flight
Contact departure,
was just cleared to land. I think that's who it was. The CRJ 700 from Detroit. So watch out for that one. Delta Endeavor 5024. Delta connection from Detroit, CRJ 700. They're just making their turn, so we'll see them in a minute. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, this is Pensy Planes. If you're enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate it if you could click that like button and click the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber.
Traffic, 12 o'clock,
And
4
if
miles.
you click that notification bell, you'll be
Maneuvering over
notified when
Donegal
we live
Springs,
again.
skydive.
Post another video.
We're driving through 24.
Endeavor 54, get taken.
Sun's out again. It's warming up a little bit.
Endeavor 54, traffic is at 4 times.
Again, it's around 35 degrees. It might be pushing 40 now. A little bit of a wind. I don't feel it right now. We're watching for our Delta connection flight from Detroit. We should be landing in a minute or two. Says it's a minute out. And that American Eagle flight to Philadelphia should be heading onto the runway soon. We also have a Delta flight coming in from Atlanta in a little bit. And I think that's going to be our last plane. Delta CRJ from Detroit is on final approach. I don't see it yet. It's out there somewhere. If you're out there watching, please say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. We're glad to have you with us. We're in Harrisburg International Airport in Middletown, Pennsylvania. Hence the airport code MDT. A couple miles southeast of Harrisburg, right along the Susquehanna River, which you can see in the background. And I'm just now seeing the Delta CRJ. Out there. See it with my eyes.
Wind 350 at 5.
It just said winds are 350 at 5 knots. The sun is messing with me.
Exit jet 429, Harrisburg Tower, wind 340 at 8, runway 316.
Here's one, clear to landing, jet 429.
They just cleared somebody else to land. I don't see anything out there. I apologize, I'm here by myself. I'm trying to keep the camera on this one and watch for arrivals and watch flight radar all at the same time. And watch the chat when I get a chance. Alright, we have an exec jet. Embraer Phenom 300 coming in from Bluebell outside of Philadelphia.
Endeavor
Final approach.
4, turn right Charlie, right on Alpha, contact 9.7.
And we'll watch the Delta CRJ taxi to the gate until that gets here. We're still waiting for American Eagle flight to Philadelphia to taxi out to the runway, and we have one more arrival, Delta flight from Atlanta, which will probably be the end of our stream today. A little bit of a breeze and the sun went away again. Delta should be parking right here at this end of the terminal. There's another Delta flight coming in too. Nice. Blue jet. Oh yeah, Phenom. See the Phenom way out there. The camera's shaking, that's just me. It's a little chilly.
Lima 5841, runway 31, India Golf, Foxtrot.
This one should be coming in and parking right in front of us. So it's going to get loud here for a minute.
Exit 429, turn right on Delta, contact Alpha 7. That American Eagle headed out to the runway to Philadelphia. And we'll just wait for that Delta 717 from Detroit, and then we're going to call it a day, barring any surprises. See anything coming in. This is our, I believe it's A145 headed back to Philadelphia.
Piedmont 5841 Harrisburg Tower, wind 3105, flat, crescent to right heading 050, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Alright, so I'm supposed to take off, right heading 050, 58.
Of course, that's only like a 20-minute flight from here. Should make a sharp right turn and fall right into the queue and arrivals in Philadelphia, which looks to then fly almost directly over the airport here.
Piedmont 5841, contact departure.
Departure Piedmont 5841.
Yeah, that's about as far as we can go. All right, let's check on our Atlanta flight. So Delta flight 1248, a Boeing 717 should be here in about 20 minutes. Coming in from Atlanta. And that'll be our last plane of the day.
Aircraft calling Harrisburg Tower, say again.
Again, barring any surprises. Scheduled to go out soon.
3051 on course, left ready. Bloomberg takeoff 74 arc, Chris, still on straight out, so I don't have your time yet, the first one.
That United Express flight to Chicago O'Hare was supposed to go out at 10:47 a.m. and it's now scheduled for 8:28 p.m. So right now we're just waiting for the Delta 717 is just crossing into Pennsylvania. Thanks again everyone for watching. Appreciate you joining us. Again, this is Pensy Planes. J. Beaner 1967, thanks for sharing that information. Scott, if you come up here sometime, you'll be able to see who flies in here. That about covers it. If you're still out there watching, we're waiting for one more arrival here. Delta 717 from Atlanta. And as always, we appreciate you being here. Please feel free to say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. And we'd greatly appreciate it if you click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And click the notification bell if you want to be notified of our future streams or videos. So I guess we'll call this luggage cam for now. Barring any unforeseen arrivals or departures. Delta should be about 15 minutes out. I don't see anything else in the area.
Delta 81, IDEX.
Delta 81 flash.
Delta 81, radar contact 6 miles southwest Percy Med.
Position check, A1.
Helicopter flying north of the airport. LifeNet 81. Can't see it. You would hear it. That's unusual. Alright, we got about 10 minutes for Delta. So while we have a little break in the action before we wrap up here.
LifeNet 81, contact Harrisburg Approach 124.1.
So thank you again for watching Pensy Planes. I'm Scott. We're at Harrisburg International Airport. We're really glad to have you join us. Waiting for one more arrival here, the Delta 717 from Atlanta. Appreciate you being here. Please, if you haven't already, click that like button and subscribe if you haven't. If you're not already a subscriber, if you are, we're glad to have you with us. And hope you're enjoying the stream. We're waiting for one more plane here, and we're going to wrap it up after the 717 lands. Thanks again for joining us. Go back to luggage cam. didn't have all these clouds, we'd be able to see this, see these planes approach from the west. It says it's 9 minutes out. Excuse me. Do some bird watching while we're here. These guys are hanging around. Pigeon cam. It's too bad we couldn't. I guess if you didn't see, we were originally planning to broadcast from a different location today. Would have been a better view. We'd just be seeing pigeons up there. Saw an osprey up there one time, and probably some bald eagles out around there. They're probably out over the river here, but I haven't seen any. They're hard to see with the hills in the background. But next time we come up here, we'll try to go out to that location again. We weren't able to go up there because they had the road closed due to an event scheduled up there today. .717 says it's about 6 minutes out. There's another plane flying around out there. I don't know if I'll be able to see that one. Don't see anything else headed our way. So the 717 is going to be it for today. So right now it's out in that direction somewhere. It's probably too far out to see even without the clouds. Flying south of us from west to east, and then it'll be making a big left turn to land on runway 31, landing from the east. So our winds right now 300, which is basically from the west. It's going to be a headwind for anything landing on 31 at about 9 knots. Again, we're waiting for the Delta. That would be Delta flight 1248 coming in from Atlanta, a Boeing 717. Right now it's about 2,500 feet due south of us. I can't see it with all the clouds. We should be making a left turn shortly. I don't see it yet. Should be making its turn about now. Just crossed the river to our southeast, over in the direction the camera's pointing, and should be making a left turn. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us. Thank you to everyone who's in the chat today. Jay Beener, 1967, Scott Graham, Greg, and everyone else who's out there. Haven't already said hello, please say hello before we go. Let us know where you're watching from. I know these guys are all local. Right, they made their turn. So they're over Elizabethtown right now, a few miles to our southeast. This will be the Delta Boeing 717 from Atlanta, Delta 1248. And that'll be our last plane of the day. There it is. One of the bigger planes we've had here this morning. I see it. Hopefully you'll be able to see it here shortly. Sorry, I'm having a hard time zooming in on that. There's our Boeing 717 coming in from Atlanta, Delta 1248. This will be our last plane of the day. Sorry. Sun's not helping me. Sun's reflecting on my screen. It's making it hard for me to see these planes. We'll watch it taxi back to the gate before we go. Way down there now. This one usually seems to use most of the runway, like a lot of the other planes we see. That sounds lovely, RATC. Should see it coming back here shortly. Again, this is Delta 1248, a Boeing 717, just flew in from Atlanta. This is going to be our last plane of the day, followed into the gate. Got a fire siren going off in the background, a house siren. This is our Delta 717. How much longer we'll be seeing those flying here. We have a nice sound to them. Alright everyone, we'll watch this 717 park and we're going to wrap it up. My name is Scott, this is Prince of Planes. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, appreciate you clicking the like button and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And if you are, thank you for being with us. And click the notification bell to be notified of next video. Not sure when our next live stream will be. Pretty cold out here. We got some bad weather coming in this next couple of days, so we'll see what happens. If you haven't already, check out some of our other videos. We did a live stream from Baltimore, UWI the other day. Sure what they're waiting for. Soon the gate's occupied. I don't think anyone else can leave this. that's going to do it. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream, and you can watch it again later, or watch some of our other videos if you haven't already. I appreciate you joining us. Hope everyone has a great rest of your holiday weekend, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.